Be a better shopper.
The goal of store design, layout, and merchandising is to maximize customer satisfaction profitably.
Price cutting leads to price wars, which have spelled bankruptcy to more than one supermarket. Some stores have, however, managed to circumvent that with a "we won't be undersold" campaign.
If you think you're buying only mustard when you buy this product or breakfast cereal when you buy this one, think again. A package is often what sells a food to you rather than the food inside that package.
Children cajole and beg you for the products they see advertised on children's television. But the food companies don't let up there. When the screens get shut off, the brand names still float through the child's environment in many places.
Now here's your host for Be a Better Shopper, Barbara Mink.
Few of us think it unusual when 5 or 6 supermarkets are operating in the same small town. After all, everyone needs to buy food, so the stores all must be making fantastic profits, right? The fact of the matter is that the food industry is grossly overstored. There are just too many stores for too few customers, so there exists fierce competition between supermarkets. And instead of the enormous profits we might imagine, most stores operate on a profit margin of less than 1%. In order to stay in business, supermarkets have to depend on huge volumes of sales to make money. Basic staples such as sugar, flour, and milk are sold at or near cost in order to draw customers into the store. Once there, the supermarket lures the shopper into buying more expensive and less essential impulse items, picking up some frozen waffles while buying orange juice, or a fruitcake when buying the bread. The sale of impulse items is where the profits lie because the markup is higher. Even with the higher markup on impulse items, it has become increasingly difficult for stores to turn a profit, again because of fierce competition. The latest trend is towards the stocking of a greater percentage of non-food items and the emergence of the superstore, where high markup items such as clothing, gourmet cookware, even appliances are under the same roof as the groceries. What it boils down to is marketing. Not the marketing you do when you go grocery shopping, but marketing in the business sense. It's all very scientifically done, and with but one aim in mind: to provide a climate where it is very easy for you to part with your money. We're here to tell you how they do it, in the hope that you will be able to resist the temptations. To start off with, Consumer Affairs Director Mary Ellen Burris reveals some of the consumer traps inherent in a store's layout.
The goal of store design, layout, and merchandising is to maximize customer satisfaction profitably. So let's break apart those two ideas and look at them one by one. First, customer satisfaction. Why? Because there is lots of competition among food stores for X number of customers. You want to satisfy shoppers so that they keep coming back week after week after week. It's not a hit-and-run business. In order to satisfy them, you plan the store so that it is convenient for shoppers, so that items are easy to find, so that it's pleasant and appealing. We even have public restrooms in this particular store. The second part of that equation is profitably. Food retailing is a low profit margin business. You've probably heard that before. A penny of after-tax profit on $1 of sales. In order to make that strategy work, you have to have lots of dollars and lots of customers, and to have them week after week after week. In order to get them, food retailers will sell many items that are basic staples for most of us, at or near cost. And that has to be balanced by items that are sold at a more profitable margin. And that's why you have an old world cheese and gourmet shop, such as you see here. It's near the entrance to the store, catches the shopper's attention as he or she enters, and the items in here are designed to make up for the can of peas that's being sold at cost. Departmental layout is planned in much the same way, to capture shoppers, bringing them into the department so that they will shop the full department for the items that they have on their list and pick up a lot of other goodies along the way.
Think for a minute about the frozen food department where you shopped this week. If you're typical, you went into that department with 3 staples on your list: orange juice, frozen vegetables, and ice cream. What you may not have noticed was that the department was laid out in such a way you had to go from one end of it to the other to get those 3 things. In the meantime, you passed by a lot of other tempting packages and may have bought a few of them on an impulse. At least the store hoped so. That's why they grouped the high-profit convenience breakfast foods like waffles and donuts around the orange juice, too. Now let's go back to Mary Ellen Burris for more of the inside story of store merchandising.